let's look at the inner circle here. So we have several choices, and Germany will now have a lot of political power sinks. So you have to be very tactical about how you do this. You could go Todd first so that you get the civilian factory construction speed of 10%. However, I would recommend Bormann because he's going to give you political power. And it's going to be very important to get a lot of political power, as there will be a lot of events and decisions to choose. Now, you can look at each one of these guys. You know you're going to lose Hess. Himmler doesn't do much. So you guys could take a look at that yourself. Todd and Speer, whoever you pick first, will have a decision to automatically switch to someone else. So that's what you're going to bear in mind. And then this second badge here, whether you pick Todd or Speer, will stick. The first badge will go away. So essentially, once you get down to the second Todd badge here, for instance, you're going to keep that. Note the infrastructure construction speed of 10%, military factory construction speed, and railway construction speed are boosted there with Todd. So I'm going to choose Todd because early on, he's good with the civilian factory speed, and then we get to keep this badge right here. Speer does not start off as well early, so we're not going to go him. The strategy here will be to go Todd, and then eventually we'll get a decision to go Goering, and then Goering is going to give us extra resources, so Germany will not be resource starved, so that will help our economy more later. And then we're going to ignore Himmler because he's terrible, and we'll pick up Goebbels. Now, what Goebbels does here, if you look at some of these, it's going to give us stability, which will in turn give us more production, as well as political power. But if we make it down to fund the film department early, like as we're starting war, offensive war penalty stability modifier 10%, and then if we get down to propaganda master, surrender limits are down 10% for whoever we're invading. So I think that that is quite important. Now, so far in all of my playthroughs, and there's been about 10 of them, Bormann has always gone optimize Reich service. Now, this is going to give us Reich labor service initiatives that I largely ignore, but he gets much better because you could see here all the political power sinks that he gives you. And it's quite good. And you need to conserve your political power. So that's why we go Bormann first. Eventually, he'll go total control over domestic affairs, which will grant us even more political power and research speed. This is quite important to get early. You also see the recruitable population factor. Since we're going Reichskommissariats, we're going to be struggling in terms of our recruitable population. I'm going to show you how to get around this. So our third focus will be Bormann here. All right, we'll go Fate of Czechoslovakia. All right, Goering has almost completed his focus tree here, and you can see that this focus, his third focus, is going to grant you production efficiency, cap, growth, base. It's quite good. And then you have the excavation technology research speed bonus and the industrial research speed bonus. So he is good to pick up, and that's why I haven't gotten any levels of excavation, because he gives us the research bonus. Okay, after concentrated industry 3, let's go ahead and pick up improved rubber processing. We can now set up our first collaboration government in Finland.